Welcome! In this video I want to show you a few options on how to search for items in ShareStats. I've already got ShareStats up and running here, and of course the easiest way to search for items is to just go to the landing page and type in something that you want to search for. For example, moderation, and this will bring you to the search results, which essentially is a table with all the items that we have, containing the word moderation. And from here you can specify your search by using the different tags for the different columns that we have. For example, we can search for items that are specifically about interpreting output. So if you start typing here then you see that you already got the subselection from all the items that contain the interpretation of outputs. Or if you only want questions where you need SPSS for, then you will have a subset of that. And of course you also have the taxonomy. So you can also use the taxonomy here to find regression. Yeah, we have the subselection of the linear regression, which contains of course the moderation, but that's specified over here already. So this is the easiest way just to search the item bank. What I also wanted to show is that you have the options up here to look visually at the taxonomy of statistics that we've specified. So for example, you can look into the inferential statistics here, and you can even enlarge this and look at the parametric tests. And within the parametric test, you can look at all things that we have in there. So for the ANOVA, the different kinds of ANOVAs. So this visualizes essentially the whole taxonomy. And we also have the ability to see the entire taxonomy tree. And if you just use the search in your browser, you can search for ANOVA, which I already did. And then you see that within this taxonomy, ANOVA is part of the parametric tests. And here you can also click on a specific taxonomy level. So if I want to have only the two-way ANOVA, if you click on it, it will bring you back to the item bank with the taxonomy path in the search field. So now you have the subselection of those items. And then of course you can combine this with the tags. So if I want to have interpretation of outputs, you can see that we have that here, but we also have the interpretation of the graph. And you can combine this, of course, with I only want English questions. And if you want to know what all the different tags are, you can find that under the taxonomy drop-down menu, and you see all the tags that we have. So we have the type of the question, which can be a calculation question or a case question or a conceptual question or a data manipulation question. So you have them all here. And again, you can click on it and it will bring you back to the item bank. You can also select the application that needs to be used, if it's in Dutch or English, and indeed also the level. So these are the tags that are available, and you can search the item bank on those tags. So if I only want questions that are about creating graphs, then we only have a small subset of them. So in this way you can use the item bank, search for items that you're interested in. And if you found something that you like, of course you can click on the icon here, and then you get the preview. So this is the question with the files that are needed to do this analysis. And if you want to download it, you can click the drop-down menu, and you can either download the zip folder with all the materials of that question. So they are the files, images if needed, and our markdown file, which contains the raw files of this question. Or you can download a precompiled QTI package or a precompiled test vision package, and we will be extending to this list. So we will also add Canvas and maybe different applications for assessment, for example ANS. So we will be updating this along the way. So you can just look in this list and see if you find a question that you essentially want and download it from there. If we don't have the specific prepackaged downloads available, then you can download the zip folder and compile it yourself using the exams package in R. And we have a different video on how to use the exams package yourself. We hope you enjoy ShareStats.